Hello, mere pyare bachcho, and welcome back. Oh, it is so wonderful to have you all here again. I know your exams are just around the corner, so let's jump right into another fantastic chapter from your Santur textbook. Today, we're going to explore Chapter 2, The Tinkling Bells.
Now, this is such a beautiful story. It's all about a young boy named Chinna, his super adorable pet goat, Tara, and, believe it or not, a very important 10-rupee note. Now, I know, it sounds simple, but trust me on this. This story has a really big lesson for every single one of us. So are you ready? Let's get started. Okay, so first, let's meet our main characters. Here we have Chinna, a bright grade 4 student just like you. And he absolutely loves his little pet goat, Tara. I mean, he adores her. And more than anything in the world, he has one simple, sweet wish for her. So one day, Chinna is at a place called Cha-Cha's shop, and he sees something that he instantly wants for Tara. It's a pair of beautiful, shiny, tinkling bells. Ugh, he just knew he had to get them for her. Can you just imagine how sweet they would sound every time Tara walked around? But you know how stories go. Things are never that easy, are they? Chinna runs into his first problem right there at the shop. And oh boy, it's a big one. So Cha-Cha tells him the price. That'll be 10 rupees, please. And Chinna is so happy. Why? Because his Dadaji, his grandfather, had given him the money just yesterday. So he reaches right into his pocket to pay, and it's not there. Can you believe it? He checks all his pockets again and again, but the money is just gone. He was so shocked and sad. He had to give those beautiful bells back to Cha-Cha and just walk home with nothing. Oh, poor Chinna. When he got home, of course, his mother, Kamala, saw right away how upset he was. He told her everything that happened. And you know what she did? She gave him a big hug. Just like a wonderful Amma, she told him, "Don't cry, I'll give you the money to buy the bells." Isn't that just the loveliest thing? Now, to cheer him up, Amma takes Chinna to the market. But this, my dear students, is where our story takes a really unexpected turn. Something happens here that becomes the most important part of the entire chapter, so I want you to pay very close attention. So they're at the fruit stall, and Amma decides to buy 2 pineapples. The fruit seller says they are 45 rupees each. Okay, so 2 pineapples, that costs 90 rupees. Amma gives the seller a 100 rupee note. Okay, time for some simple maths, everyone. If the pineapples cost 90 rupees and she paid with a 100 rupee note, the correct change should be, you got it, exactly, 10 rupees. But wait, look, the fruit seller made a mistake. He actually gave Chinna 2 10-rupee notes. That's 20 rupees. Whoops, he gave him 10 rupees extra by mistake. So, here we are at the most important part. Chinna now has 10 rupees for the bells and an extra 10 rupees. He could buy chocolates, right? He even whispered to his Amma, "Can I keep it?" Now, I have a question for you, Bachcho. What would you do in this situation? You see, this moment is a test for Chinna. It's a big test of his honesty. Let's see what choice he makes, because this is what really shows us what kind of person he is. Well, his Amma very gently explained, "Chinna, that's very bad. It is stealing." But she didn't scold him. No. Instead, she asked him a very, very clever question. She asked, "How did you feel when you found your money missing?" And that really made Chinna stop and think. And Chinna understood right away. He realized the fruit seller would feel just as sad as he did. So you know what he did? He ran back as fast as he could and returned the extra 10 rupees. The fruit seller was so happy and so proud of him, he said these wonderful words, "You are an honest boy." And here is the beautiful ending to our story. His mother was so proud of his honesty that she took him right back to Cha-Cha's shop and bought him the bells herself. Chinna ran all the way home and happily tied the tinkling bells around Tara's neck. He got what he wanted because he did the right thing. All right, what a great story, right? Now, let's get you all ready for those exams. It's time for a quick question and answer session, just to make sure you understood everything perfectly. Are you ready? Let's do this. Okay, first question, and this is a very common one from your textbook. Why was Chinna so upset at the beginning of the story? Just think for a moment. What happened at Cha-Cha's shop? Here's the perfect way to answer this to get full marks. You just break it down into simple points. Number 1, he had money from his Dadaji for the bells. Number 2, he went to the shop to buy them. And number 3, he was upset because he found his money was missing. See? Simple and clear. Okay, next step. A tricky true or false question. I want you to read it very carefully. The fruit seller gave Chinna 20 rupees extra as change. Is that true or is that false?
The answer is false. Ha! I hope that didn't trick you. The fruit seller gave him 20 rupees in total. That's true, but that was only 10 rupees extra. Remember? The correct change was 10 and he got another 10. You see, paying attention to the little details is the key in exams. Fantastic work, everyone. Now let's quickly look at some super simple grammar from this chapter. Don't worry, I promise I'll make it really, really easy. We're talking about adjectives we use for comparing things. The rule is actually very, very simple. When you compare two things, you just add ER to the adjective, like taller or smarter. But when you compare more than two, like a whole group of things, you add est, like tallest or smartest. That's it. Easy, right?
Okay, let's try an example. Look at this picture here. An ant is small what? Then an elephant. Now, think about it. We are comparing two things here, just the ant and the elephant. So what do we add?
The answer is smaller, of course. Since we're comparing two things, we use ER. An ant is smaller than an elephant. Shabash, well done, my dear students. You are so smart.
So, let's bring everything together now. What is the one big lesson, the big takeaway from this whole chapter? It's a saying that we should all remember every single day of our lives. Honesty is the best policy. Always.
And to finish up, here's something for you to think about. This is a situation from your textbook exercises. Imagine you're in a quiz and your friend asks to copy your answers because they didn't study. What would an honest person like our Chinna do? Just think about that. And that is all for today, Bachcho. You all did such a fantastic job. Please always remember the story of Chinna and the big lesson of honesty. Keep reading and keep learning. I am so, so proud of you. I'll see you in the next explainer. Bye-bye.